Paisley Gilmour Street was opened on the 14th of July 1840 on the Glasgow Paisley Kilmarnock and Ayr Railway. The station was used jointly by the KPK and AR and the Glasgow Paisley and Greenock Railway. However, the GP and GR did not run services until March 1841 due to construction difficulties at Bishopton. It was originally built with only two through platforms, with the KPK and R and the KP and GR lines separating at the west of the station. The station was later expanded to four platforms, two for the KPK and R and two for the GP and GR, with the lines separated to the east of the station. The section between Glasgow Bridge Street Railway Station and Paisley Gilmour Street Station was a joint line, the Glasgow and Paisley Joint Railway. The station was electrified as part of the 1967 Inverclyde line. Ayrshire coast platforms, then numbered 1 and 2, were wired. However, the wires finished a short distance west of the station. These were extended as part of the Ayrshire line electrification by British Rail in 1986. This 1986 work coincided with the renumbering of the platforms, with the Glasgow bound platforms numbered 1, Inverclyde, and 3, Ayrshire, and the outbound platforms 2, Inverclyde, and 4, Ayrshire. Following extensive works, Paisley Gilmour Street now has step-free access to all platforms, and the main access onto County Square has been joined by a reopened back access onto Back Snedden Street. This access was originally built along with the station, but had closed and had been converted into a model shop for a number of years. Despite this conversion, the shop retained the steps up to the station's lower concourse. However, it has been bricked up to prevent access. When the shop owner retired, it was decided to purchase the unit and convert it back as part of the step-free access works for disabled people, as it would increase space within the station, and the works were fairly simple since the original stairs were retained. After reopening, it was signed as a dedicated exit to the station for those wishing to use the bus link to the airport, with the bus stops directly outside the door and the airport cycle route which passed outside. So let's get started here at Paisley Gilmour Street with 385034. Working the 1210 Scotrail service from Glasgow Central to Weems Bay. Taking us by surprise from around the corner is 380019. Working the 1211, 1213 Scotrail service from Gurrock to Glasgow Central. Next up for departure is 380022. Working the 1216 Scotrail service from Glasgow Central to Ayr. Next up for departure is 380009, working the 1222 Scotrail service from Glasgow Central to Gurrock. And as he disappears around the corner, we see the arrival of 380104, working the 1225 Scotrail service from Ayr to Glasgow Central. Next for departure is 380110, working the 1228 Scotrail service from Glasgow Central to Ardrossan Harbour. Crawling around the corner is 380018, working the 1234 Scotrail service from Weems Bay to Glasgow Central. Arriving into the station is 380006, working the 1239 Scotrail service from Largs to Glasgow Central. Rounding the corner is 385031, working the 1243 Scotrail service from Gurrock to Glasgow Central. Departing over on the far side is 380102, working the 1244 Scotrail service from Glasgow Central to Ayr. On the near side we see the departure of 380019 with the 1252 Scotrail service from Glasgow Central to Gurrock. Coming up on the near side is 380001, working the 1255 Scotrail service from Ayr to Glasgow Central. Departing over on the far side is 380104, working the 1258 Scotrail service from Glasgow Central to Largs. Arriving next into the station is 380018, working the 1310 Scotrail service from Glasgow Central to Weems Bay. Over on the far side sees the departure of 380114, working the 1311 Scotrail service from Ardrossan Harbour to Glasgow Central. And here comes our train in the form of 380014, working the 1313 Scotrail service from Gurrock to Glasgow Central. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed what you saw, click on the 2 videos here at the end screen. Helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you are new and got this far. And we'll see you all in the next video, folks, wherever that may take us. We'll see you then, folks.